afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel once again, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Hope you're all having a good start to your week. Hope you're all having a fantastic Monday afternoon as well. And I hope you're all looking forward to the rest of this brand new week in June 2024 this year. And people are probably wondering, why is he live streaming again so early on this afternoon? Well, again, for the fourth time in less than 2 to 3 weeks, my plans to go out on my bike this afternoon have been massively disrupted again by that bloody back left tyre on my bike. Because obviously I have a three-wheel bike because my balance on a two-wheel is absolutely shocking and I've got no balance, so I have a three-wheel bike. And it's been good. Both tyres were completely inflated with the pump last 2 or 3 days ago, and the back left was fully inflated, but I've gone out and checked it this afternoon, and again for the fourth time in less than 2 to 3 weeks the tyre has gone down as flat as a pancake again. So quite clearly there is a puncture of some kind in that bike left tyre, so can't really go on it flat as a pancake because you're only going to do more damage to the tyre and the rim if you've got on a flat tyre on your bike. So I thought, let's not beat around the bush. Let's not be down about it. We can start our UEFA Euro 2024 Germany career mode on EAFC 24. And obviously we've done 8. We're doing 8 countries. We've won it with England. We won it with France and Portugal. We've won it with the Netherlands. We've won it with Belgium, and we've obviously won it with Spain. It's now time for the turn of the Germans. Can we win Euro 2024 with Germany with the German national team? Obviously, they're through in real life out of their group. They finished top of their group last night, so obviously that's avoided us, England, playing them in the round of 16. So we are in Group A with Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. In Group B, we've got Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. Group C, we've got Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia and England. Group D, we've got Poland, the Netherlands, Austria and France. Group E, Belgium, Slovakia, Romania and Ukraine. Group F, we've got Turkey, Georgia, Portugal and Czechia. So there's your groups. Obviously, I've not really had a lot of time to have a look at this German team because, or have I had a look at this German team? I think, to be fair, I'm kind of happy with that German team, but I am going to put Musiala in the number 10 position just behind Havertz and the false 9, and put Gundogan next to Toni Kroos for the two CDM options. I'm quite happy with my bench. I've got Ter Stegen, Rahm, Tar, Folkberg, Andrik, Gross and Müller. I think it's better to have Henriks on the bench. There's a lot more stronger rated bench than what I've got currently, but I'm pretty happy with that German team. Neuer, Kimmich, Rudiger, Schlotterbeck, Misselstadt, Kroos, Gundogan, Sane, Musiala, Wirtz and Havertz. That is going to be my German team. And obviously this is going to be a full playthrough, so we're going to have all 3 group games. Hopefully the last 16, if we get through, we will have hopefully the quarter-final, the semi-final, and obviously Euro 2024 final as well, if we can get through all these stages in this live stream. So obviously our first game up is obviously Scotland. We are playing them at the Olympiastadion in Berlin. But yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating now. I haven't been able to get my bike this afternoon, so it's kind of really like fucked me off a little bit because this is the 4th time in less than 2 weeks that same tyre has gone down again, and it's really getting very frustrating. But in the end, it is what it is. But we can, we've got this Germany career mode to look forward to. Obviously, probably one of the favourites for the tournament. It's interesting that they've got Kimmich at right back now rather than the CDM option. But we all know who the standout German player is, and that is obviously Musiala, who's obviously currently at the moment, I think Musiala's top goal scorer at Euro 2024. Sane, great save. Yeah, look, I really rate Musiala, and I would love to see him at Manchester United one day. Honestly, it would be nice. But obviously, it would take Bayern Munich. They would probably want stupid money for Musiala to ever let him go. I mean, it also depend on if Bayern Munich don't ever reach the Champions League one season. But Bayern Munich have got. What was that? Bayern Munich always seem to get themselves into the Champions League, so I can't really see Musiala ever leaving Bayern Munich anytime soon. I mean, it would be nice to think, it would be nice to see him in the Premier League, and I would love to obviously see him at Manchester United, but it's just not going to happen, is it? There's too much uncertainty going on with the club currently this week, and obviously the transfer window has been open 2 weeks, and we've done fuck all, haven't we, really? So it's not really acceptable, and there's a lot of fans and supporters very unhappy the way things are at the moment at Manchester United. But I think what's annoying me is that I'm seeing a lot of people now using the Euros as an excuse that Manchester United can't do any business till after the Euros finishes, and certain players that they want, they're not going to be able to get until their country is out of the Euros, or certain players that are playing in the Copa America are available. But that, for me, is no excuse. Manchester United really should just be getting on with it. But that's what annoys me the most, is the fact that the transfer has been open for 2 weeks and we've done nothing. And I'm not confident that they are back in this manager again. Like, we're trying to sign a midfielder, we're trying to sign a striker, we're trying to sign a centre-back, and nothing's happening. Musiala, 1-0. And we're off to a flyer in group A. And it is, again, like I said, he is the best player in the sporting team. It's got to be Musiala. Great run as well, great play as well. Great take to get his big. So happy to play gets in the way as well. They're out the way. So yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating today. Again, I mean, it's been a frustrating start to any week being a United fan. Sorry, I've got to read this. What the fuck? Currently the focus on Man United's finding a new centre-back, addressing the left-back position, potentially making moves in the midfield and prioritising a new striker. Honestly, I don't actually get this football club anymore. I just can't understand what the hell is actually going on at Manchester United. Like, again, all I'm hearing is FFP this and FFP that. Honestly, I just don't actually understand what the fuck's going on anymore. I just don't get why Man United are coming up with every excuse in the book to basically fuck up another transfer window. I mean, next season could be a fucking write-off, couldn't it? You see on that 2-0? Honestly, it's just not looking great, is it, really? If you're a United fan or a Manchester United supporter, I would start getting really fucking worried. about the future of this football club, because currently it's looking like we're going to do fuck all this summer. Because we're doing nothing. We're doing fucking nothing, and it's a joke. I mean, there's rumours of Ruud van Nistelrooy coming back as part of the coaching staff. I mean, yeah, that would be great, but again, we are focusing on the wrong areas of this football club. We are meant to be improving the fucking first team, and they're not doing it. And it really, really whacks me off that we're not doing anything. Like, every other club is strengthening, and Man United will FFP this and FFP that. I'm not falling for the bullshit anymore. It's fucking bollocks. If Man United want to keep doing it, be my bloody guest. But I'm telling you now, we're not going to keep falling for the excuses all the time. It's just bollocks. Havertz, 3-0. And Scotland here are getting an absolute beating. But it's nice we've been able to get this career mode started a bit earlier than what I had planned. I mean, whenever my plans don't go right, it really, really irritates me. I really wanted to get on the bike this afternoon, but again, that back left tyre is flat as a pancake. It's just really, really frustrating. And I think, again, let's move on from the subject of football. When you've got a bike and you've got tyres that are meant to be, indestructible, and you can get these things called slime tubes put in your tyres. Basically, it's slime that protects a tyre from getting thorns or nails or punctures in. And I've had these tyres on for, well, I think I had them either in 2021 or 22. And the amount of times these tyres have gone flat with punctures or, thorns going in them. I mean, the amount of times that has happened is unbelievable. Like, there's got to be a reason why that back left tyre is going down as much as it is, because it's just getting beyond ridiculous now. How many times that tyre has actually gone flat. I think eventually what's going to happen, my advice is that I think major bike brands and bike companies have got to create a tyre that's not going to become puncturable. Because otherwise, you're just going to go out on your bike one day, you're going to get a puncture, and it could be a long bike ride or a short bike ride you go on. And then if you get a puncture while you're out on it and you haven't got a pump on you, or, the slime tube that is inside the tyre is meant to be protecting the tyre from getting punctured in the first place, then clearly there needs to be a conversation with certain bike brands, bike companies, tyre manufacturers. There's got to be a conversation where eventually they're going to have to create a tyre that is not going to become puncturable. They're going to have to create a really rock hard, solid tyre that has got many, many layers into that tyre to prevent the tyre from popping or from getting a puncture. Because the tyre hasn't popped. It's flat as a dodo. I pumped it up literally the other day. And I didn't go on the Essex. My legs were really, really bad. A lot of people knew my legs were really, really bad yesterday. And I've went and checked it, because I always check it anyway, and the tyre is flat as a dodo again. So I don't quite understand or justify what is actually going on with that bike, because it's been fine apart from that. The front tyre's been fine, the back right tyre's been fine, but it's always the back left. And I don't really want to have to take it down to the company I have it fixed at and pay money to have it fucking repaired all the time. Because I'm going to have to start stating that I've got obviously these slime tubes in all three of my tyres, and they're not protecting the tyre. So clearly there is an issue with that specific tyre, in my view. It might need a new tyre. I mean, the quote I got over the phone compared to what I had when I went down there, they wanted £167 to put all these new tyres on. And I was like, no, I ain't paying that, because I got quoted £66 on the phone to have all three new tyres put on. So they ended up having to eventually give me the lower quote, which was the 66 quid over the phone. So I wasn't paying 167 quid. And this was years ago when I had these new tyres put on. This was years ago. But I've just noticed, like, you've got these slime tubes in that are meant to protect the tyre from going flat. And yet now, the back left has gone down 4 times in the last 2 weeks. So I don't really understand why it's going flat as much as it is, because I am checking it every day. I'm having to keep inflating it for it not to go flat. So I think for me, clearly, there's an issue with that tyre, or there is a puncture in it, and it needs to be done, and that is why if you leave it a few days, it's just going to go flat. So I think if it goes flat again, I'm going to get it put... Oh! Is it Musiala again? What a goal. What a bloody goal. Yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating because I don't really want to have to spend money on it. I don't really want to chuck money at it. But there's going to be a point where I'm going to end up having to spend money on it just to keep that bike going. Like, I think if I pump it up, so I want to try and get on it tonight, but I just think keep pumping up isn't going to work. I think, you know, they're going to have to end up having to put either a new tyre on, they're either going to have to repair the puncture and then put another new slime tube in it. Because that is what is doing my head in. Oh, Musiala, he's quality. He's quality. What a player. Yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating, but like I said, I think a conversation has got to be had with these bike manufacturers and these bike companies and the tyre manufacturers as well, because this is happening way too often on these tyres. And if I have to book it in with the company and have it fixed by, then I think I've got to have a serious conversation. Tell you what, Musiala's quality. That's a great ball. He verts it 6. It's just a bit frustrating because I love going out on my bike. I know a lot of people have seen me, you know, I've told I've been going back on my bike now and getting my fitness up because I've nearly lost 2 stone in weight since I've gone back up on it. And now it's just a little bit annoying that when you want to go on it today, I've not been able to because the back left tyre is flat. It's just a bit frustrating, but like I said just a minute ago, a conversation's got to be had. But again, the companies and the bike manufacturers, but well, it's going to cost us this, and this to make better, more quality tyres for them not to go down. It's not the point though, because you're having to find money you don't have just to get it repaired all the time. And I think for me it's very unfair because, like, obviously a lot of people don't have a lot of money, which is understandable, and it's getting to the point now that it's getting very, very frustrating having to keep spending money that I've not got. So yeah, it's just a bit annoying, really, to be honest with you. It's just a bit annoying knowing to have to keep going through the same problem after problem with that same tyre that I check all the time to make sure it is strong and it's holding the pressure in the air it's in. I might even give them a call later because it's getting stupid now. And it's getting to the point now. And clearly, look, I check the tyre and I spin the wheels around to check if there's any holes or any like thorns in, and I can't see any type of hole or any mark or anything in the tyre, so I don't understand why it's going down as much as it is. But clearly, something's not quite right with that tyre, and the tyre can't hold its air and pressure for so many days, and you have to keep pumping it up. And you shouldn't have to keep doing that, really. But so yeah, it's just very, 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 very frustrating. I wanted to get on it because I love that my bike, and it's obviously a lot cooler. I mean, it's very, very hot here in the UK, and it's going to get even hotter apparently, but it's just a bit frustrating, really, that I can't get on it when I wanted to. So it gives us perfect opportunity to do this Euro 2024 career mode with Germany, and our last one will be with Italy and the Italians. So yeah, it's just a bit annoying, really, to be honest with you, but not a lot can be done. Well, a lot can be done if I have to bloody spend money on it. I think that's Musiala's 5th goal. I don't understand why the tyre's going down as much as it is, because it is being checked. The bike's being looked after very, very well. It's just the same problem is happening time and time again with that tyre. So like I said, there's clearly an issue, and it's going to have to be sorted, because in the end, unless there's something majorly wrong with the tyre itself, I mean, I can't imagine what's wrong with it. Oh, Havertz, I should have scored. But it's been a good start in Group A for us. Like, 8-0 over Germany. 8-0 over Germany? Oh, Havertz. Should have scored. 8-0 over Scotland. That's the way you start Group A. We've just actually kicked off the tournament, so that was the opening fixture. Right. So Hungary have obviously started their campaign in Group A, and they've beat Switzerland 2-0. So it's currently Germany and Hungary in the top two. Group B, again, no surprise, Spain and Italy. Group C, England drew with Slovenia. No, with Serbia, and Slovenia beat Denmark. Group D is between Poland, France, and the Netherlands, and Austria is still in there with a chance. Belgium, Ukraine beat Slovakia and Romania. Group F, Georgia beat Turkey, and Portugal and Czechia drew. So we move on to match day 2 in the group stage in Group A, and again we're going to go with the same team, because that was very, very convincing for match day 1. That was very, 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 very convincing. I think we've got to talk about, the rabbit in the headlights, or the elephant in the room, that I can't understand, like, what the hell is going on at Manchester United. I just don't understand what the hell at the moment seems to be happening at this football club, because nothing is making any sense. And obviously we're playing at Stuttgart Arena for our second game in Group A. We're playing the Hungarians, we're playing Hungary. So yeah, look, apart from, the obvious, a lot of people know I'm a massive Manchester United fan. Obviously, this is a Manchester United fan channel. Everybody's welcome. So please subscribe if you're new. What's annoying me, I see all this stuff about FFP, financial fair play, sell to buy this, sell to buy that, FFP crap here, FFP crap there. I'm getting really, really tired of the excuses that Manchester United keep coming up with. It is really, really starting to bore the shit out of me, and it's not funny. In fact, for me, it's quite childish behaviour for Manchester United to act like they're a big fucking football club, even though they're not. And it's getting to the point now, we are on the second week of the transfer window. And apparently, I see all these people, oh, Man United can't spend till the 30th of June. 30th June, after the 30th of June this, after the 30th of June that. All I see is the same excuses and the same crap and the same bullshit I see all the time at that football club. It's the amount of excuses that they are coming up with to protect an incompetent transfer window where we've sold no one, we've brought no one in, and we don't basically know what to do this week. And Romano was on the United Stand this afternoon, and apparently the FFP is still a problem. I think the crap we are getting out of this football club, again, is quite frankly sad, pathetic, and I think for me it's getting very, 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 very boring. And I don't trust Ineos, I don't trust the gym, I don't trust the Dave Brailsford, I don't trust this Omar Berda that they brought in from Manchester City. I don't trust the people working for this football club because it's the same bollocks regenerated time and time again. And it's getting boring. It's getting very, very boring because nothing's changed. We're not acting fast, we're not moving quick enough, and all the targets we want are going to other clubs. We've missed out on Elise. Apparently we don't want to overpay for Brandweight. And Xerxes, apparently his priority is to still join AC Milan. If United fuck up on all three of those, which 2 out of the 3 they've already done, then Manchester United are going to be in a situation where we are going to end up having to go for plans D, E and F again. And for me, this has got Blazer Summer 2.0 written all over it again. Because we are not efficient, we are not moving quick enough, and Man United are missing out. And what's annoying me is people are falling for the sympathy vote. People are falling for the violins that Man United keep playing to get the fans on side, and I'm sick of it. Like, I thought this Man United fan base was meant to be strong. I thought Manchester United supporters were meant to be grafting and getting what our voice heard. And all of a sudden, fans are feeling sorry for them again. But then again, Ineos have invested 300 million into the club. Where the fuck's the 300 million from? Because I just don't get it anymore. I just don't get what's going on at Manchester United. I just don't understand where all this false hope, false belief and false optimism is coming from, because we aren't changing. We aren't changing as a club. We are not moving in a direction that anyone's happy with. And the problem is, the more this happens, the more fans and supporters Manchester United are going to lose. And then they're going to be eventually left with an empty stadium with no fans and supporters left, because fans are going to get to the point where they're like, you know what, screw this. We're bigger and better than this. And Man United are no club without the fans. Manchester United aren't a football club without the fans. They're not anywhere near a club without the fans. And the problem is, because they're pissing the fans off, because we're not doing anything, and they keep using all these excuses that, you know, Man United is struggling financially, we've got to sell to buy and all this crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the crap. And it's regurgitating every fucking summer. And the problem is, I'm not falling for it. Because I know that's not a problem. I know that is not an issue at this club. I've got sources at Man United who work close to the club tell me every fucking day there are no issues at Manchester United. FFP this and FFP that. It's just a load of bollocks to basically protect the Glazers, protect the gym, and all this hope over new training facilities and new stadium isn't going to happen. They haven't got the money. So apparently Ineos has invested, but all that 300 million's gone quite quickly. And the problem is, if there's no money left already that Ineos have invested, you've got to question, where's the money gone? If Man United don't do any business this week and Man United don't bring in any players, then Manchester United are going to be absolutely screwed next season, and Man United are going to have a really, really shit season, and then in the end Manchester United are going to be left completely screwed of trying to compete next season, where they've got no quality players, not enough quality squad, and then the problem, Manchester United will then have to fucking find ways of being able to be a better club without the players or the investment that's in that club. That is the main problem I am finding. Man United aren't acting as a big club. We're acting like a National League club, and it is really, really quite embarrassing. And the thing is, I ain't going to put up with it. You won't put up with it. I'm telling you now. I don't think Manchester United fans will stand for it much longer, because I think we're all bigger and better than the football club. I think all the fans are bigger and better than Manchester United. If Man United lost their fans and supporters, they would be absolutely screwed. Man United would be screwed about us. And I think if they don't do anything this week, and they don't sign anyone or get rid of anybody, then Man United are going to find a situation where the fans are going to riot, the fans are going to protest, and then the fans are going to walk away. And I think eventually that will happen. Fans will just walk. Because eventually, it's not good for mental health either. I wish Man United would realise the mental health and the anxiety and the depression that you're actually causing this fans is destroying them. Because they want you to be successful. They want you to be a successful club. And all of a sudden, you now don't want to be that club anymore. Like, what is the ambition for next season? Is it basically scrape top 4 and win the Europa League or win the FA Cup again? Like, what's the ambition? Because I just don't see it. I just don't see any ambition at this football club. I don't see any. Like, playing this Germany career mode, there's more ambition trying to win this than Man United trying to do anything. And I love doing these Euro 2024 career modes. I love doing it. Like, we've won it with 6 different countries. We're trying now to make it 7 heaven with Germany. Like, I get more entertainment and more enjoyment out of doing this than listening to anything connected to Man United. But you have to look at the news to update, what's going on at the club. You've got to interact and keep up with the latest news. But if Man United don't do anything, then I'm afraid eventually they are going to have to consider me walking away from the club, and I will walk. If this carries on to a point that we are doing fuck all in the next few weeks, I am just going to walk. Because at the moment, I am completely done and unsatisfied. I'm unsatisfied about where we're trying to go. I'm unsatisfied with what the ambitions is. I'm unsatisfied with what the direction of the football club we are trying to go in. What is the direction? We'll put that on the back for a minute. Around the grounds, it's Croatia 2, Albania 2, Scotland 2, Switzerland 2. So Scotland and Switzerland are both in our group. And obviously Croatia and Albania are both in Group B, and they didn't win their opening games. And to be fair, we haven't had to make any subs. I mean, EA's not exactly come up and said, "Oh, can you make some subs because your team's knackered?" So yeah, like, I'll carry on with the Man United conversation, and I think we can obviously talk, as much as we want. I mean, I'm going to keep voicing my opinion until it's heard, because I'm getting a lot of shit on Twitter at the moment. I'm getting a lot of crap off Man United fans saying, all you do is moan. All you do is fucking criticise. All you do is moan. Yeah, because the club isn't doing anything. The club's lacking ambition to do anything in the transfer market. We should have signed 2 players. We go on pre-season tour in less than 3 weeks. We've got no new players. No one's been sold and no one's been brought in. Where's the ambition there? And apparently it's, Sir Jim, we want to try and bring in some early signings before the tour. Like, no you don't. You don't want to bring players in. Because if they wanted to bring players in, we'd have had business done by now. We haven't done anything. So I don't understand how Manchester United can hold that. Man United are going to have to hold the crap that they're going to get off the fans and supporters next week. Because if we go on pre-season tour and we've got no new players here, Man United are going to find a position where a lot of the fans won't turn up for the tour because there'll be no new players on show. Like, if it was me, I'm looking at the Branthwaite situation. If Everton want 70 million for Branthwaite, just get the fucking deal done. At the end of the day, fans should realise we are going to end up having to resort back to the Glazer days. I would rather that happen and get deals done and give players stupid wages, and we've actually got players through the door, then watch Sir Jim and Sir Dave Brailsford twiddle their thumbs on probably Football Manager eating a big massive fucking packet of Doritos, wondering, are we going to go back in with a second bid? Are we going to try and get Branthwaite in? Is he the priority centre-back that we need? United can't keep umming and ahhing about it. They've got to get on with it. And the problem is, it's the speed and the efficiency. Like, Branthwaite wants to come to Manchester United. Branthwaite wants the move. He wants to leave Everton and come to the football club. I'm sorry, I think Branthwaite's also got to push for the move. I mean, no disrespect to Everton fans. No disrespect at all in any parchment of paper or anything. Man United are always going to be a bigger football club than Everton. They will always be bigger and better than by a bloody mile. But Man United need to prove that they are a bigger and better club. Because if they don't, we are going to keep seeing these same standards of transfers every fucking summer. Because if Ineos don't prove themselves in transfer window number one, because it's a completely new regime apparently, if Ineos don't prove themselves, Ineos are going to find themselves getting under the fire and into the frying pan. They're going to find themselves in a situation where, shit, we've now got the fans and supporters on our back. Because we've had a shit transfer window, the fans were expecting, us to rip up trees and, prove ourselves, and we've not done it. Like, you've missed out on Elise, and if you miss out on Branthwaite and don't get a striker, United are going to be absolutely screwed next season. And I don't think Manchester United realise the damage they're doing. I don't think Manchester United actually realise the consequences of this same shit carrying on. And Man United, Manchester United can't keep using financial fair play as an excuse. They can't keep using sell to buy as an excuse. Manchester United have got to find a way of spending at least 500 to 600 million. And I think people need to realise that, for me, is a realistic option. Man United have got to spend 500 to 600 million net this summer, and they're going to have to do it. And people say that's unrealistic. No, it's not. Because you look at the players Chelsea are bringing in, and you look at the type of money Chelsea are spending. Do you see Chelsea complaining? Do you see Man City complain when they spend money? No. But Man United's like, no, financial fair play, sell to buy. And I know we're in a lot of debt, and I get that. I know we're in a fucking load of debt. But that should be no excuse not to go and buy players. I mean, if Man United have got to put it on credit cards, at the end of the day, I don't really care. At least you're bringing players into the club and you're getting the players the manager wants. Because, like I said, I'm hoping we get Branthwaite some clarity this week. I'm hoping we get the here we go for Branthwaite. I'm hoping that happens. But there's no guarantee that will happen because Manchester United are screwing up the deal because Man United don't want to overpay anymore. But yeah, I'd rather overpay and get the player in than wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Because it's just going to look really stupid if we don't get him. Because imagine if we don't get him, Branthwaite knows he wants to go. Everton fans know he doesn't want to be there anymore. If Branthwaite wants to go, do you reckon he's going to be welcomed back into the Everton team with all arms open? No. And the fans aren't going to like it either. The fans won't like it. And that is also a big problem. If the fans don't want him back, and they know he wants to go and wants to go to Manchester United, the fans aren't going to be, welcome back with open arms. They're going to be, you wanted to go, and now you're still here. We won't want you in the team, because if he gets put in the Everton lineup on the first day of the new Premier League season, he's in an Everton shirt, then at the end of the day, the Everton fans aren't going to be happy, because they're thinking, why have we still got a player that doesn't actually want to be here? Like, you would rather get players out of the club that don't want to be at the club anymore than keep them. If that was at Man United and we had a player that didn't want to be here, then they get rid. It's simple as that. If Man United have got players at the club that don't want to be here, Man United get rid of them. But at Everton, it's like, we want ridiculous money. Like, at the end of the day, I want Branthwaite to come to Manchester United. I want to get that here we go this week. But Manchester United have got to be quick. Man United have got to start being quicker. Because the more time they take, the worse the situation is going to get in the next few weeks. That is my argument with Manchester United. That is my argument. I want Branthwaite to come to the club. But the way this deal is taking weeks and weeks and weeks to happen, am I confident it's getting any closer or to conclusion? No, I don't. I don't feel like the deal is getting any closer. I feel like the deal is taking more time than what we want to spend on it. But that's because it's the gym. That is because of the Glazers, and that is because of Dave Brailsford. They took 3 to 4 weeks to keep the manager. Look how long they're making us wait for transfers. Could you imagine if we don't sign anyone before July, the first week in July, and no one's here, and we haven't sold anyone, I'm going to start panicking. Because Erik ten Hag will want all his signings on pre-season tour. He will want all his signings there. And we've heard rumours of they want 2 players signed before this pre-season. They want 2 new faces in that camp, in that set of players before they go out on tour. The way it's looking, that ain't going to happen. Because if Man United keep using the same old 2 excuses, which they're good at doing, then I think the fans have got to do something. Like, I can't understand why some section of Man United fans and supporters are carrying on putting their own money into that football club. It just doesn't make any mathematical, financial sense that Man United fans are bailing this football club out. And I'm fucking sick of it. Because it isn't fair. We'll part that conversation there for a quick 2 seconds. So, we are through to the last 16 with Germany. We are topping our group with a goal difference of plus 17. Group B, Italy are through. Spain lost to Italy. Italy are through, so it's between Spain, Albania and Croatia still. Group C, Serbia and England are on 4 points. Slovenia on 3 points. Denmark on 0, so it looks like Denmark are going home. Group D, again, it's between France, Poland, the Netherlands and Australia. Austria. Group E, it's Belgium, Slovakia and Ukraine. It looks like Romania are out because of their goal difference. And Group F, it's Portugal, Czechia and Georgia. It looks like Turkey are out as well. So we move on to our final group game, which is obviously away to Switzerland, which obviously Germany only got a point last night. And my players tired. Okay, my players are actually kind of tired. Well, it's funny that the subs aren't being brought up, which is a little bit weird. It's funny that I'm not getting any recommendations for subs. I've got no options. I've got no options off the bench. Got any option for left back? I've got no options. I've got no options in this team. I've hardly got any options here. I mean, Pascal Gross can play. I just haven't got any options off that bench realistically to use. Because the game hasn't recommended to me use any subs. That just doesn't make any sense. If I can rest that whole team, I'll be happy. But I think the 4 we're going to have to bring on the second half is going to have to be these 4. We're going to have to forget using Sane, Musiala and Wirtz. So yeah, like I was saying, back to the Man United conversation, what's annoying me is I don't see us getting anyone in this week. I don't think we're going to do anything. I think maybe after the 30th of June, which Man United fans are continuing to believe Man United will start doing some business. If we don't bring anyone in July and we don't do anything, then I'm afraid to say Man United are going to be in a lot of trouble next season. And I think in the end that it's going to end one way and it's all going to end in tears. And it will end with Erik ten Hag getting the sack, and Ten Hag will be blamed for the mess again, which it isn't Ten Hag's fault. The problem is Ten Hag isn't getting backed. He's not been able to clear any of the players out he don't want. He's not been able to bring any players in he wanted and aren't at the club yet. And I think eventually great play. Would you blame Ten Hag if Ten Hag is fed up and he wanted to go? Would Ten Hag resign? I think if Ten Hag doesn't get any signings by the at least first week in July or the second week and no signings are here, would you blame Ten Hag if he walked away and resigned? Because if he does, I wouldn't blame him. Because Brantwaite isn't here. So they've screwed that up. Now let's talk about Elise. Manchester United, listen to this. Listen to how stupid this sounds. I was watching a stream with Mark Goldbridge the other night, right? And the reason why Man United didn't get Elise, they didn't want to do that deal straight away. They wanted Elise to stay at Palace for another season and he comes in the summer after. Palace said no, Elise said no, and Bayern Munich swooped in. Man United wanted Elise to stay at the club at Palace for another season and come in the season after. Elise wanted to come to the club now. And Man United apparently didn't have the finances available to them to be able to make that deal happen. Which again is bullshit. Man United had the money and the release clause so it could get Elise. Bayern Munich come in and get Elise done like that. Quick as anything. They pay the release clause and get the player. Which makes no sense why Manchester United couldn't get Elise in the first place. Manchester United should have paid up and should have coughed up. But what they did, they used the Mason Greenwood and the Jadon Sancho fixtures, and apparently we needed to sell both of them before we could get Elise in. What a load of bollocks. We didn't have the money to bring Elise in because we couldn't get rid of Greenwood and Sancho. It's absolutely bullshit. We wanted Elise, Ten Hag wanted Elise, and that's the first major L Ineos have got to take. They missed out on Elise, a key number one priority target that Ten Hag and Manchester United Football Club were desperately wanting. He's now gone and pissed off to Bayern Munich. I mean, good luck to Elise at Bayern. I wish him all the best. I just really wanted him. I mean, for me, that was my priority signing on the wing. But because Man United want stupid money for Sancho, stupid money for Greenwood, Manchester United are now facing the prospect of having to find other wingers to bring in because they've missed out on Elise. And I think for me, it's unacceptable. I think for me, it's absolutely unacceptable that Elise has been allowed to go to Bayern Munich. But apparently, we're not going to bring in players that want stupid wages. I would have rather have got Elise and given him over £200,000 a week. That is what logically I would have done because he deserves a pay rise. He's a quality player. But Man United, no, we're not doing that anymore. But Man United have always been known to give players stupid wages anyway. So what was the point of not going for the deal, knowing Elise actually does deserve a pay rise because he's at Crystal Palace? Like, no disrespect, he's at fucking Crystal Palace for fuck's sake. I just find Man United laughable. I just find the club laughable because they wanted Elise, he's gone to Bayern Munich. So that's topic number 2. On to topic number 3, and this is with Joshua Zirkzee. What again, Man United are taking their time over. We are desperately wanting a striker, and Manchester United again are taking their time. And obviously Romano has been on the United stand, and the priority for Zirkzee is still to go to AC Milan. But in the last 2 to 3 weeks, Man United have upped the interest in Joshua Zirkzee, who's got £34 million release clause. But his agent wants stupid signing on fee to make the deal happen or sanction it. And Man United are twiddling their thumbs, is he the right type of striker? Is he the right striker for us to go for? Have we got the finances? He's only 34 fucking million. What's the problem? I just don't get this bloody football. Honestly, it's getting to the point now, it's making my blood boil. Because at the end of the day, Man United have got to start acting like a proper efficient club and get deals done. It's just got Glazers written all over it, I'm afraid. And I think the way the club's going, I want to sign Joshua Zirkzee. But if we can't sign him and he still wants to go to Milan, and Milan apparently have been working on deals since last December, so clearly AC Milan are, desperate for the player. and really want him. So I think, if AC Milan want him, they'll get the deal done quite quickly. But if Man United don't get him, who can we get? Well, if he's desperate for AC Milan, let him go then. It's not a big miss. I don't want players at this club that don't want to be here. But I think, who else do Man United go for? Who do Manchester United realistically be able to target if Manchester United don't get Joshua Zirkzee? Who can we get? I mean, there's always one option, and that's probably going to be Jonathan David from Lille. Like, he's available for £30 million. It's about 30 million euros, which is about 25 million. I think for me, that is probably the best option for Manchester United to do. And I think now we might have to go for Zirkzee. No, not Zirkzee. We might have to go for Jonathan David. I mean, I don't know a lot about Zirkzee, and I don't know a lot about the player. No, I don't. To be really honest with you, I don't know a lot about the player. And obviously, I'm going to have to do my research if we ever get that deal done. I want Zirkzee at the club because obviously he's only 23, 24, and he's the type of striker I think Manchester United need. But then again, if Jonathan David's available and he's cheaper, Man United will go for that option, and they'll come up with it, so we never wanted Zirkzee in the first place. So it's three major talking points at the moment. We're linked with Zirkzee, Branthwaite, and Jonathan David. I'm just gutted we've missed out on Elise, and it fucked me off the other night. I don't really let my emotions get to me, but I was really, really pissed the other night when Elise got that move to Bayern Munich basically done. So I really wanted Elise. I'm just fed up with this football club coming up with excuse after excuse. And it's boring, it's tiring. Like, I don't understand how fans are now falling for it. Like, I'm not stupid. If fans want to fall for the FFP problems and the sell to buy crap, fall for it. But you're in the minority that are going to be left with egg on your face when Man United come out and spend 200 to 300 million. But again, that ain't enough. If people say, oh, that's better than not spending 500 to 600 million, completely again disagree. If Manchester United don't spend anywhere near 500 to 600 million, all they spend is about 2, that ain't enough. You've got to spend quadruple that in one transfer window. Man United have got the money. Of course they have. But they're making the problems a lot bigger than what it meets the eye. So I think Man United fans and supporters have got to start waking up. So a part of that conversation again, round the grounds it's Scotland 1, Hungary 0, with Scotland to win in our group. So yeah, the financial fair play bollocks is just the biggest load of myth I've ever heard in my life. And I am getting to the point now where I'm getting sick and tired of Manchester United fucking this fan base off. And it isn't fair. It really, really is getting to the point now that it's becoming very, very unfair. And I think eventually Manchester United are going to lose a lot of trust, a lot of respect. They're going to lose a lot of fans. They'll lose a lot of supporters. And they'll walk away because the fans won't stand for it. But I can't stand it anyway. I can't stand we've done nothing for 2 weeks. Because we're on to week 2 of this transfer window. We've done nothing. So I don't understand Man United's demeanour. I don't understand the mentality. I don't understand what we're trying to do as a football club anymore. I really, really, really don't. Like, I'm glad the Euros is on, because at the moment it's distracting us from Manchester United's bollocks excuses, which we all know Man United are trying to cover up. I think there's been a major cover-up of many, many things in life. But Man United's cover-up of the transfer window is sell to buy, financial fair play. Sell to buy, financial fair play. I'm sick of it. Like, if Ineos have invested all this money, I'd like to know where it's actually gone. Because I don't see where the money's left. I don't see money walking out the club every day. Like, I ain't seen the club do anything. They're sat there on their lazy ass doing fuck all. I just don't think that's acceptable. I don't think that's acceptable. And I think for me, like I said, if we hit the first week in July and we ain't done anything, God help Eric Ten Hag next season. God help him. because he's going to be facing one way, and that would be the sack. And the problem is, everyone is then going to turn on him, blaming him for the problems. And the problem is, I think the fans are getting to that point now where it's like, do you know what? What is the point? What is the actual point of this carrying on? And I think in the end, I really, really think in the end, I think the way Manchester United are going, I think logically, realistically, fans like me aren't going to stick around for the long term if it keeps carrying on. Because my own mental health, because I suffer really bad depression and really bad anxiety. I think for me, in the end, there's going to become a limit of how much longer can we keep putting ourselves through this, because it isn't fair. I know I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that bloody football club. I really would love to be a fly on the wall, because I would love to know what the discussions are. I would love to know what the ambitions are, because I'm sick of it. Honestly, I want to see us sign players. I want to see us get rid of half the dead good players. But we're just too slow. We need to be moving on every single day. And I get a lot of shit on Twitter, on X. And it's not fair. I got called a weapon the other day. I got called a whinge bag, a moaner, a whiner. And it's like, I'm not going to stand being called that. Because it's not right. I'm allowed to express my view and opinion. If you don't like it, that I come out and tell the truth, that's a you problem. Because I think some sections of these fans and supporters are in complete denial. I think there's a section of Man United fan supporters who are in complete denial, in complete dreamland, with ponies and fairies. They've got ideas too big above their own station that they think they're bigger and better than other fans. And I'm sick of it. Like, I'm telling the truth and calling facts and telling you how it is. If people don't like the honesty and the truth, fuck off. Because at the end of the day, if people aren't going to respect you, that's the type of person they are. And you're bigger and better without that type of these people in your life, really. Man United would make you wonder, what is the point of having fans at all when they treat us so bad? Because they do. They treat us all really badly. They don't treat us respectfully. They don't treat us with any care. They treat us all like shit and expect us to get on with it. No. I mean, and glad we've got the Euros tonight. We've got Croatia playing Italy, and we've got Spain playing Albania. So at least we've got the distraction of the Euros. But again, I've seen that come into the excuses. The Euros. I mean, how much more are the excuses of Man United going to come up with next? What's the next excuse? We're going to have to play Monopoly and find some money and buy all the properties on the game board. Like, I just don't get where we're going. Like, I don't want to moan. I don't want to have to keep moaning and moaning, but I feel like I've got no choice, because as a club, I want to see us succeed. But at the moment, I just don't see that succession rate improving if Ten Hag ain't back. And if Ten Hag resigned tomorrow morning and he called out the Glazers, he called out Sir Jim, and he called out Sir Dave Brailsford, I wouldn't blame the guy. I'd sit there and absolutely applaud. I'd give Ten Hag a statue. Because I feel like he does deserve one, because Ten Hag's had to go through so much in 2 seasons with this club. And I think for me, in my view, I feel like for me, Ten Hag is going through enough as it is at the moment with that board. He's probably telling them, go and get me players. But the club are basically saying, no, we're going to have to wait. United need to get a move on, because everyone around us is strengthening. Look at Aston Villa's business. Newcastle are doing bits. Everton are doing bits. Like, you know, they're not Chelsea are spending. Like, I've not seen Arsenal or, you know, Liverpool or Tottenham or City do anything, but they will spend money to improve the squad. So, in the end, United either sit and wait, or they get on with it. And I want the latter. I want United to get on with it in these next few weeks. Because if we don't see him on the first week of July, I'm panicking because we are on tour in less than 2 weeks. We're on tour pretty quickly. And if I see players, again, it's not just players coming into the club, it's players going out the club as well. And at the moment, Donny van der Beek is still at the club. Balestri, Hannibal, Sancho, Greenwood, McTominay, Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, Onana, Johnny Evans, Casemiro, Mount, Ericsson. There are so many players that I want out this club that United have got to get rid of. And I'm hoping they do it. I'm really, really hoping they do it. But the longer this takes, the worse this is going to get. And I don't want things to be bad. I want things to be better and bigger for all of us. Like, I just want things to be better. Like, I'm not asking a lot. I'm just asking for some bloody action. I'm asking for Man United to actually get a bloody move on. Steady. See, MUFC MPB on X on Twitter just said, Manchester United are locked in talks with Joshua Zirkzee's representatives and about personal terms, but have not yet reached an agreement. Both parties are still apart when it comes to the players' wages and length of contract, but further talks are planned in the next 48 hours. There's no good plan for the next 48 hours. United have got to move now. What are we doing as a football club? What are we actually doing? Because I just don't understand. I really don't. And we're in the last 16 now, which is massive. I want to see who got through the group. So from Group A, Germany, Scotland and Hungary all got through. Group B, Spain, Italy and Croatia. Group C, England, Serbia, Slovenia. Group D, France, Netherlands. I think Austria got through. Belgium, Slovakia, Ukraine. Portugal, Czechia and Georgia. Georgia got through on a goal difference of -2, but +1 because Turkey's goal difference is -3. So, the round of 16 draw is Netherlands against Slovakia, Portugal got Croatia, Belgium have got Slovenia, France have got Czechia, Scotland have got Italy, Germany, we've got Serbia, so that's a fucking cracking draw. Where did Serbia finish in Group C? Finished second behind England. England have got Ukraine and Spain have got Georgia. So a lot of the bigger teams are facing the smaller nations. Like Netherlands, Slovakia, probably expect Netherlands. Portugal over Croatia, probably going Portugal. Belgium, Slovenia, you're probably going to have to go Belgium. France, Czechia, probably France. Italy will probably beat Scotland. Will beat Serbia. England will probably beat Ukraine. And Spain will beat Georgia. So put this in now. The last 8 will be Italy, Germany, England, Spain, Netherlands, Portugal, Belgium, France. That for me will be the last 8 for the quarterfinals, and we're going right through to the final if we get there. We are going to go right through to the end if we get there with Germany. We've got to get there first. We've got 4 more games. But yeah, like I'm just a little bit frustrated, not just with Manchester, but it's that bike as well. Like I really wanted to get on it this afternoon, and I've not been able to. And again, it's just a little bit annoying. But, you know, it is what it is, really. It is what it is. I'm going to have to, you know, just face facts that, you know, I'm going to have to, you know, get that bike fixed and get that tyre looked at because clearly there is a puncture there, and it's only being able to hold up once the tyre goes up. But once I don't use it or anything, the tyre is then going down, which I don't really get. So clearly there's a nail or a fall in it. It looks like, Ruud van Nistelrooy is coming back to the club as an assistant coach under Ten Hag. Yeah, I know it's good bringing back ex-players as coaches, and that they're doing good things now where they've been and what they've done in their managerial career. But I would rather focus on the first team and sign some players. I'm not fussed about the fucking coaching staff. I'm fussed about United going in a completely better direction and getting players, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing all this hype. Sane! I'm just not seeing it. And it's just really, really frustrating me. I hope we get some clarity this week. I'm really hoping we get some kind of clarity. Because... I think eventually... If we don't do anything this week, which it wouldn't surprise me, because of the Euros, again, another excuse, then I don't know where I stand. Like I said, I will stand by them if we keep Ten Hag, but I'm now getting to that point where it's like, you're not doing anything as a football club to convince me that you'll be better. No one's convincing me that Man United are changing. And I'm not seeing it. I'm really, really not seeing it. Rudiger! Great header. I'm just not seeing the ambition anymore. I'm not seeing the optimism. I'm not seeing Man United act like a big football club. And I think, like I said, there's plenty of time left in this transfer of quarters. I just want Man United to be a little bit quicker. But they might surprise me and get a deal done on the next 2 days, but I doubt it. I really, really... Ref! Ref, you've bottled that. That's a red. That's a fucking red. That's a 2-footed tackle. Yeah, I'm just a little bit, really just a little bit. I don't want to shit here. Just a little bit annoyed at the moment with things. Like, it's not going the way I wanted it today. I mean, again, how many times has that happened in the last few weeks? United are fucking you off. Your bike tyre's gone down again for the 4th time in a matter of weeks. It's just getting to the point now, like, how much longer is all this going to keep carrying on? I mean, if I try and get on it tonight, and I'm hoping I'll be able to, but if not, I'm going to end up having to take it down to the company and get it fixed and pay more money. I don't want to have to pay more money, but to get it, back to where it needs to be, then you're going to have to spend. Have to spend money that people don't have. That's the annoyance. It's just spending money that no one's actually got. Because I don't like to spend money on stupid stuff anymore. I've really started to change my ways and everything with my health, my fitness, and the way I've been spending money. Because, like, for a game, I want to get the new F1 game, and that's another topic. I want to get the new F1 game, but I ain't paying 90 quid for it, and I ain't paying 70 quid for the standard, because the standard edition's shit. But I ain't paying 90 quid for a game. I'm sorry to say, I ain't paying 90 quid for a game until I've got the money, because it's just not fair. They've got no right. I know get companies and game on PlayStation, Xbox, etc. PCs have got to make money, but at the end of it, I just don't think they've got any right overcharging its customers for games that are shit. Siala, 2-0. And I think eventually that's another conversation that's got to be had. I think PlayStation and Xbox have got to stop charging over ridiculous prices for their games. That isn't fair. I mean, we're getting linked with players today as well. We've been linked with Alvaro Morata of Spain. Yeah, that ain't happening. I just don't understand where our plans are at. I just don't understand where Man United are at the moment. And I think clarity needs to be happened over three things this week. I think they've got to get Brantwaite done. They've got to get Xerxes done. And they've got to really get it done by the end of the week. No, I'm not going to go live and talk about anything with Man United until we get at least a deal agreed or we get a here we go for Brantwaite and Xerxes. But am I confident we're going to get either of them? No. Do I trust this club to do it? No. I don't trust them. Sorry. Like, even Man United, like, Brantwaite, what I feel sorry for Brantwaite, if he has to put a transfer request in, he's going to have to do it. Then Everton are going to be like, right, now we're going to have to really get rid of him. Because if he don't want to be here, we can't keep him. And obviously, you know, ex-players do end up back at their old club one day in the future. But I think, you know, Brantwaite wants to come here because he sees his future at Manchester United. For fuck's sake, why are you kicking that? Like, I'm checking stuff about United every day, and people say maybe don't do that to take yourself a bit off the break, but the transfer window's open, and I get excited when new players come in and old players go out, and you know we find players here and there. But there's just nothing happening, is there? Nothing's happening. And Man United come out and tell me, "Oh, we are working on deals." You're not. You're not working on deals. It's fucking bollocks. Show me some evidence. Show me the financial fair play crap. Show me the sell to buy rumours. So yeah, like, I'm just hoping we get a bit of clarity. And I told you about Scotland, Italy. It's Scotland 0, Italy 1. So again, not really a surprise again. I've got options on the bench. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll make the options. We'll make the changes because there's no point keeping all these players on knowing the game's basically done. I'm going to take Wirtz off, put Platar at CDM next to Andrew, and put Gross next to Muller, just behind Fulcrum. So yeah, like, I'm hoping this week is a clarity week, but I'm not holding my breath. If we don't do anything by today, that's another day gone. If we don't do anything by tomorrow, that's another day gone. If we don't do anything Wednesday, that's another day gone. So I'm hoping we will see some action, but I just don't see it, in my view. I just don't actually see anything happening until after the 30th of June, which everyone seems to be going on about. It's just an excuse to protect the football club. It's just an excuse again, just to protect them. Their egos. It's boring, though. But yeah, like I said, we're in the last 16 of Germany. We're about to get to the quarterfinals. I don't know how the draw's looking or who we're going to have, but open. We've been given a time draw here, so I'm not happy with things at the moment. Just not. I'm all right in myself. I'm just not happy with not my mindset. I'm just not happy with things with United. I'm not happy with the bike again. Now, if I have to, get it repaired and get a puncture repaired, but all slime shooting it, I will have to do it. As simple as that. But it's just annoying because you don't want to have to spend money if you don't have to. But like I said, sometimes it can't be helped. That's another problem. That sometimes it actually can't be helped with money having to be spent. I'm hoping it doesn't have to come to that. Though. I'm hoping I don't have to find money. I don't have just to get things done. I mean, this last 16 is so one-sided, it's unbelievable. I mean, we're 6-0 against Serbia, and it's not even a challenge. We're just basically walking it in the net. Yeah, like I'm saying, like... And I think, also, if, with Manchester United, they're always a club that will sign players. It just depends how long they actually take. I'd like to get Brantwaite done this week, and that's after the new kits. Apparently the new kits getting released on the 1st of July. So they're probably either waiting for that to happen to get new players in, or we can't do anything basically until we sell. My worry is, what if we actually haven't got any money? What if we actually don't have any money at all to spend? We've actually got to sell to get anybody in at all. I mean, surely, we're in Europe, so I don't understand how we haven't got money. Because we're in the fucking Europa League, for fuck's sake. Where's the money from that from? Because Man United being in Europe will give them money to be able to buy players. So I don't understand. If we weren't in European competition, Man United would be fucked this summer. Without European football, United would be absolutely screwed. So I think United have got to get some kind of clarification to what the plan is for this week, next week, and the week after. That is what I would like, a bit of communication to fans. What's happening this week, what's happening the week after, and the week after that. Because we can't afford to go on pre-season tour with all the same set of players we had last season, because Ten Hag will probably be scratching their head thinking, well, I didn't want Sancho here, I didn't want Palestra here, I didn't want Greenwood here. There's a lot of players there's going to be at that tour that Ten Hag is not going to want. Hannibal Mabry, McTominay, Ericsson, Johnny Evans, Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Delot, Onana. There's a lot of players that United could get rid of. I think for me, that's what we need, a major rebuild. That's how I see it from my view. I think we need a major rebuild at this football club. We need a major rebuild. And I think, I was hoping we were going to see that this summer, but I just can't see it happening. It wouldn't surprise me if we go into the latter days of the transfer window having to buy late players late on. it wouldn't surprise me if we see like a late Amrabat deal again, or like a Reguilon or a Buendia. Like, that's another option. But the backup goalkeeper don't want to be here. Tom Heaton shouldn't be here. Like, sure, Tire's going. Like, well, sure, Tire ain't bloody good enough anyway. And he's off. See you later, Milinkovic-Savic. So yeah, like, I think Eric Ten Hag, him staying on as manager, getting a new contract, is benefiting the club moving forward. But if next season goes wrong, and it goes wrong badly, I think United are going to be absolutely, well, they're going to look pretty stupid. Because I think he should come out and call out the Glazers, he should come out and call out Sir Jim, he should call out and say, well, do you know what? They aren't getting me the players. Have I played FIFA before? Yeah, I've been playing it since FIFA 08, FIFA 07, FIFA 06. I've been playing it way since then. And I think EA FC 24 is probably the worst game they've done. I don't think it's a great game. There's a lot of problems, there's a lot of bugs still. There's a lot of issues that they've not really resolved. So, yeah, it's alright. It's not a brilliant game, it's alright. But I'm enjoying the Euro 3 now. But it's alright. It's not fantastic. And please subscribe if you're new, by the way. Thanks for joining us on this live stream. Please subscribe if you're new. Welcome to everybody. If you're new, by the way, thanks for joining us on this live stream. Please subscribe if you're new. Welcome to everybody. If you're new, by the way, thanks for joining us on this live stream. Please subscribe if you're new. Welcome to everybody. So yeah, like, it's just a little bit annoying with everything going on. So we're through to the last quarterfinal. We're on the same side as Spain and Georgia, Portugal, Croatia, the Netherlands, Slovakia. So we're having to wait for the results. Of course we got Spain. Of course we have. And I did say this would happen. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a shock there. Netherlands have beat Slovakia. Portugal are out. Portugal are out. They lost 2-0 to Croatia. Portugal out. Belgium beat Slovenia 3-1. France beat Czechia 3-0. Another shock. Scotland are out. Italy are through. We beat Serbia, but look at that England result. Look at the England result. England won, Ukraine 3. England won, Ukraine 3. England are out. Spain beat Georgia 3-1. So the last 8, we've got Spain, Croatia got the Netherlands, Ukraine got Italy, and Belgium got France. I tell you, it would be nice here if Croatia were to beat the Netherlands, Ukraine beat Italy, and Belgium beat France, and us get through against Spain. And the last 4, Germany, Croatia, Ukraine, and Belgium. If we can get Belgium and Croatia and Ukraine can both win and play each other, we'll have one of them in the final. If we get that far, we've got to beat Spain first. Yeah, so I'm not having a brilliant day. It's all right. I'm not having the best of days, but again, we've been able to do this career mode a lot earlier this afternoon than what I wanted to do, because I know I got up, had my shower, had my breakfast, got ready to go on my bike, and obviously when you go and check your bike and the tyres flat, you think to yourself, oh, for God's sake, not again. We'll get there. We'll get everything will be all right. Go on, Musiala. Go on, Musiala. 1-0. Tell you what, the kid's a genius. This kid is a genius. yeah, like it's just a bit of a. To be honest, last week was frustrating, and this week hasn't really started off with a bang. But yeah, I'm looking to get forward to the games in Group B tonight in the Euros. We've got Croatia are playing Spain. No, not Spain. Italy and Albania are playing Spain. Obviously, Spain are through, and then it's between Croatia, Spain, and Albania. No, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. Sorry, Italy could still go out. Italy could still go out because if Croatia beat Italy and Albania beat Spain, Albania and Croatia would be on 4 points, and Italy would go home. I mean, Scotland going out last night is a bit of a bonus because obviously that's kind of a harder nation that have gone out, and it's a less of a threat. Oh, go on, this could be free, and it is free. I mean, yes, Scotland going out last night is a bit of a bonus to the rest of the competition because it then means they're going to become less of a threat to you later on. And I think maybe luck was on Hungary's side last night as well from that late goal. Obviously, Scotland have done awful in the Euros. I mean, I couldn't believe how bad Scotland have actually been. And I'm hoping when certain countries and certain nations go out of the Euros, transfers will speed up. But again, Man United have used that. The Euros is in the way. The Euros is in the way. We can't do anything until the Euros is finished. Certain players we want can't be signed until after the Euros. It's just incompetence. It's massive, massive incompetence to me. I don't think at a club like Man United that's acceptable. I mean, if that was happening in the business, you would be gone. Simple as that. I think if that was happening in a shop or a business, like... See, that's a foul on Gundogan. He's holding him back several times and shoved him. Like... If that was happening in a business or for Lord Sugar, when you know he does the apprentice, if that was happening, you would be out the door, you would be gone, you'd be sacked. And I think for me, the way this is going, currently for Manchester United, I think the way this is going, people need to be sacked at this club. People need to be sacked. I can't see all this hype around Ineos. I can't see all this hype around Sir Jim. I just don't believe it. And then, I think it was the other week, was it last week, about said it's going to take 2 to 3 transfer windows to sort all this out. I'm sorry to say, mate, I completely disagree. We need to get everything done this summer. Everything has got to be done this summer, and United have got to do it. If United have got to push the big red button, United are going to have to push the big red button. Because at the end of the day, everything has got to be resolved. I'm not waiting 2-3 transfer windows again. Fuck that. Because we're just going to fall further and further behind our rivals. City, Spurs, Villa, Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal. We'll just fall further and further behind. And then we'll be playing catch up every fucking season again. That can't keep happening. That can't keep happening. And if that stuff like that keeps on happening, then I think this fan base will erupt. I think this fan base will start losing its shit eventually because we're not seeing anything that's getting us on side. Like, you can see on Twitter, a lot of fans are taking out on each other. Like, I've been called some real bad things on Twitter or /X because, you know, I'm moaning about it. But, like, what do you want me to do? Sit there in silence? Like, I ain't just going to sit there and let Man United get away with it. That's the thing. I'm not going to sit there in pure silence and say, oh, do you know what, don't worry about Man United, take your time. You're a football club, it's up to you what you want to do. I'm sorry. I ain't going to sit there and just let this shit happen time and time again, because it isn't fair. It is not fair. And like I said, we need stuff to happen by at least 5 o'clock. We need something by at least midnight to at least look forward to something. I mean, if we get the Brantwaite deal done tonight, great. But we're apparently going back in with a second bid. Where's that bid then? Where's that bid? Because that second bid has still not gone in. That second bid has still not gone in for Brantwaite. That bid needs to go in sooner rather than later. Because if that bid doesn't go in, and Everton continue to dig their heels, we're not getting Lenny Yoro. He's going to Real Madrid. Now Nacho's gone, they'll speed up the Lenny Yoro deal. So that isn't going to happen. Brantwaite is the only option we've got. So United are going to have to pay. I think we're going to end up having to give them 70 million. I think that's what's going to end up having to happen. And it'll be Harry Maguire situation all over again. But again, we had to pay big money to get Maguire, and I think United are going to have to do what they did with Maguire. Just pay Everton the 70 million mark, get the deal, get the player. Simple as that. It's not hard. 1 add 1 equals 2. But I don't think United want to overspend. That's the Man United's mentality. We're not overspending. We're not going to bend over anymore. This is a new Manchester United. It's not. Because the Glazers were getting players in. And I don't want the Glazers here. I'm fully Glazers out. We needed a full sale. And now looking at it, that situation has fucking killed us. That full sale has absolutely screwed over Manchester United. It screwed us. And I think, unfortunately, I'm not really surprised by it. I'm not really surprised. And around the grounds, it's Croatia 1, Netherlands 2. So we're kind of halfway there. But yeah, like I said, it is getting very, very frustrating. And I feel for the fans. I feel for the supporters, and I feel for everyone connected with this club. But am I surprised by it? No, I'm not. I'm not really that surprised. But Man United are continuing to put the fans through the biggest shit ever. I'm not really that surprised. I mean, if I was surprised, I'd be like, well, we're signing this player, that, and that player tomorrow and tomorrow. We're not. I remember when we got Schneiderlin and Schweinsteiger done on the same day. I remember when we did that. Like, why aren't we doing that anymore? I mean, it can still happen, but, you know, we aren't seeing those days anymore of Man United being quick. I mean, we were quicker under Van Gaal bringing players in. We were quicker under Solskjaer bringing players in. We got Dan James, we got Maguire, we had Wan-Bissaka quite quickly. But I don't know where those days have gone. Why are we not being quick? That's what I don't get. I don't get why can't we be quick? That is my understanding is that United aren't going to pay stupid wages anymore, and they don't want to give the club what they want. But in the end, if the Brantwaite deal drags on and it drags on, they'll walk away, and Man United fans will applaud it. I completely disagree. Brantwaite is the number 1 centre-back Ten Hag wants. So United are going to have to surely fucking give him what he wants, surely, because they haven't given him Elise, and they haven't given him anyone so far he's wanted. They haven't given him anyone, really. They haven't given him any players, so Man United are going to have to really pull their finger out here and do something from the manager. So it's kind of, it's kind of made Man United look really competent again. Like, I think the problem is other clubs know that we need to sell players, but no one can afford the wages they're on. And that's a big problem at the club. No one can afford the wages these players are on. And I think, we are going to have to sell. Of course, we're going to have to. But I don't agree with the same two excuses again. So I've heard it for so many transfers that we have to sell to buy financial fair play. That's all I've heard. And it's going to get to a point where it's like, do you know what? Man United can screw me as a bloody supporter now. So I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to do it anymore. Because it isn't fair. Like, people say to me, "Oh, give Man United time, be patient." No, I'm not. I ain't going to be patient. Because I am demanding Man United get this right this summer. Because if they don't, they're going to look like right twats come the end of it. They're acting like twats anyway. And I'm allowed to call them what they want. I'm allowed to say what the fuck and what I want, not what I like about them. I'm allowed to have my view, I'm allowed to have my opinion. If people don't like it, tough shit. I'm in the right here. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking the truth. And if people don't like the honesty and don't like the truth, basically fuck off. Because at the end of the day, if you want Man United to keep on failing, keep supporting them, keep putting your money into the club, and the Glazers will just take it out all the time. And maybe they're still doing that under Sir Jim. Maybe they are still taking money out that Sir Jim's invested and like, well, where's the money gone? Oh, we took it out. We'll put it on the debt. We should have got a full sale. This is where we've all gone wrong. The club should have been sold. The Qataris. That is what should have happened. We should have sold the club to the Qataris, and it should have been a full sale or nothing. Because we're in a mess. The club's in a right fucking mess. And I don't think fans are going to be satisfied with Sir Jim's comments. Like, can you wait 2 or 3 transfer windows? No, not doing that again. No, not on our watch. That isn't fair. So, yeah, Man United can do what they want, but in the end, the fans will always win. So, I think, again, without the fans, Man United aren't a football club. So, all I'm going to say is, like, watch this space, because we will react and go live with any breaking transfers that comes in and out of the club. We will go live and react to it. But I'm hoping that will be this week. But I ain't counting my pigeons, basically. What I mean by I ain't counting my bets that we're going to do anything at all, to be honest with you. So the Netherlands beat Croatia, so we've got the Netherlands in the next round. And I told you there'll be a shock. What the hell is happening with Ukraine? Ukraine 3, Italy 3. Ukraine won 8-7 on penalties. Netherlands beat Croatia. Belgium lost to France and only just lost 1-0. So we've got the Netherlands. France have got Ukraine. So if Ukraine can beat France, we can win this tournament quite quickly. going as Germany, Netherlands in the semi-final. So yeah, like it's a bit of a being a Man United fan is never easy. Like I want kids, I want my own family in the future, and hopefully we'll get that with the person I'm with now. And hopefully, like I am not letting them support Manchester United. Because I'm not letting them go through what they put me through. So it isn't fair on them. I think I'd let them support a smaller club, to be honest. Not a big club that United see expectations level. It's just too unrealistic. Musiala! Fuck's he missed that? How's he missed this? Havertz. Sane! I take the goal. So yeah, like at the moment, it's not great being a fan of the club. It's not a great time at the moment for any Man United fan or support because I think we're all feeling the same. I think we're all feeling the same frustration and the same anger that nothing's being done. And stuff can still happen during today, of course it can, but I just don't see it being quick. It's like, for example, for my bike, like I wanted to go on it, and now I can't because the tyre's completely flat as a dodo again. And because my bike has a complicated system to pump the tyre out, I've got to wait for my dad to come home from work. Which again, isn't his fault, but I didn't know the tyre was going to go down again. Is he given a penalty? I think he's off De Vries. Penalties. So yeah, like, you know, I'm having to wait for my dad to come home from work to try and sort my tyre out, but the thing is, if I pump it up again and I find by the next day it's flat as a dodo again, then I'm just going to have to book it in and get it done. Because otherwise it's going to be the same problem. Like I like to get out because I don't want to be sat in front of the screen all day and sat using my console's energy, and it's like that. Like I like to give this a break, but I've not been able to do that today because there's just nothing to do. There's nothing on the telly to watch. There's nothing really to do. You know, I'm enjoying my Euro 2024 career mode. I really am enjoying them, to be fair. Like our next one is going to be with Italy, and that'll be the last one then, and then we'll get back to resuming our EAFC 24 career mode with Manchester United. I mean, we haven't done that for again a number of weeks because the Euros has been on. So I think once we've got our Germany career mode, which we're doing today, out of the way, and Italy, we will be able to get back resuming our Manchester United one then. Fuck yeah, I missed that. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but again, things like that can't be helped. But like I said, my bike tyre clearly has got a puncture in it. How has he missed that? So like, I'm enjoying Euros at the moment. I mean, it's nice that we've got 2 games tonight, and then there's 4 games tomorrow, which is really exciting. I think tomorrow we've got France, Poland, we've got the Netherlands are playing Austria, and then England are playing tomorrow night. We've got Slovenia, and then obviously Denmark are playing Serbia. So England has still got it all to do tomorrow. I'm hoping we get. Imagine if we don't get through. If England lose to Slovenia tomorrow, we're basically out. So, it's not going to look. It's not going to look pretty if we do back to Slovenia because we'll be out of the Euros. Most of the players will be back. And then, you know, maybe that's what we're waiting for. Maybe United are waiting for a certain countries of their players to go out so you can get them sold. I'm not sure how I read it, to be honest with you. But I hope United aren't doing that, what I just said. I hope United aren't using that as their excuse now, that the Euros is causing problems. Like, that's, again, no excuse. United really just need to basically get on with it. So, yeah. I think, to be honest, it is what it is, really. There's not a lot that can be done about it. It's United it's just an incompetent football club, really, and unfortunately. It is what it is, like. All I'm going to say is let's wait and see. But I'm not holding my breath, like I just said. And it's good, like we've got 3 F1 races back to back in the next few weeks as well, so that always helps. There's football on, football F1 on as well as the Euros, because otherwise it would get very, very boring. And I'm a big fan of football being on and everything, but it's getting to that point where it's nice to have other sport on as well as just having one main competition on. Like I said, we've won it with 6 countries Euro 2024 on EAFC 24. England, France, Portugal, the Netherlands, Belgium, Spain. The Spain one I enjoyed the most. And obviously the German one we've done really well with. And obviously our last one will be with Italy. We might try and get that done tomorrow, or maybe Wednesday. It depends what happens to my bike, really, because I want to get back out on it again. So I didn't get on it yesterday because I know a lot of people know about my condition with my legs, so I didn't get on it yesterday. I had a whole break with it yesterday. I wanted to get on it today to get back into the swing of things, but when you find out the tyres flat again, it's just really annoying. And hopefully I'll get back on it. Hopefully, maybe Wednesday, because obviously England are playing tomorrow night, aren't they, at 8 o'clock? So it's good. Just depends on the time I've got, really, when I'm going to be able to get back out on it now, because I've got a busy day tomorrow. Wednesday, I've got to see my brother. mean, if the bike isn't well by Thursday, I'm going to have to get it booked in and then try and take it down. The thing is, I'm going to have to hate to have to take it down and walk it down because you can't ride a bike when the tyre's flat because you'll do damage to the rim and the tyre itself. So it means potentially I have to walk it down all that way, or I have to take it to get fixed, and then. So yeah, like it's just a bit of a hindrance, really. It's just a bit annoying, really, that things like this just happen. If it can't be helped, it can't be helped. Like, you know. Great ball, great ball. Why he didn't just catch that? Right, so we're in the final, Euro 2024. Can I give Ukraine have beaten France? Yeah, I knew France would win. It beat Ukraine 3-1 in the semi-final. So France-Germany final it is then. So we've got right through to the final, and we are in the final with France. Can we win Euro 2024 with Germany and win it with country number 7 out of 8? There you go then. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a good week. Well, it was meant to be a good week until after today, but go on. He's at the post. Sane! Oh, he saved it. Havertz, pressing in. I'll just get my bike sorted and Man United signs and players. I think I'll be happy. Again, no guarantees that will happen. But all I can say is, just a bit frustrating when you organise plans to go and do something for the afternoon and it just goes right out the window. Oh, what a ball. All I've got to do is get my bike sorted. I think we'll get that sorted hopefully. But like I said, if we pump it up again tonight and it still goes down by tomorrow, then depends what's wrong with the tyre as well, because I don't want it to be like when I'm going to have to chuck a brand new tyre on. I hope I ain't got to do that. I don't think it will come to that. I was hoping. Kind of hoping there's just a puncture like a thorn or a nail in it. They can repair the tyre, inflate it back up. Obviously, it's going to have to be repaired anyway. And probably a new slime tube's going to have to be put in it as well. We'll see and I hope we get some clarity on everything regarding United this week. It'd be nice to get some clarity. But, you know what United are like. I wouldn't, as United fan, I wouldn't panic yet, but it's just a bit frustrating the way things have just slowed down dramatically. I thought we were meant to be seeing the efficient summer and we were going to be quick on things, but it doesn't look like we are. It just looks like we're the same old Man United, isn't it, really? I've enjoyed this career mode with Germany this afternoon, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed this career mode with Germany. It's been nice to get country number 7 done out of 8, and the last one will be with Italy. Also, I've enjoyed talking about everything we've had to talk about. It's nice having the F1 back on as well. Obviously, we've got the Austrian Grand Prix this weekend as well coming up. Then next week it's the British Grand Prix. So there's plenty of Grand Prix happening. Plenty of IndyCar, Formula E next weekend as well. This weekend coming. And what I've done with Spain and Germany, I've decided to go right through, right to the final. Because I think just doing it over 2 episodes, it was just taking longer. I'm hoping England can get rid. I mean, it'd be nice if Italy were to go out tonight. So that'd be another hard opposition out of the way. Obviously, Spain are already through. I'd like to see Croatia get through. I'd like to see Albania get through as well tonight. I mean, it all determines on each other's results, doesn't it? Like, if Croatia can go a goal up, they'll overtake Italy, so Italy will be down to first. But if Albania score against Spain, Albania leapfrog Italy, Italy finish bottom of the group. So, I don't think Italy are safe tonight. I don't think Italy are that safe. Obviously, Spain are guaranteed to go through. We all know that. Spain are guaranteed to go through. So obviously they've won their group anyway. Well, they've qualified. They haven't won their group, but they've qualified. They can only win their group if they win their game tonight against Albania. But I think Albania are going to give them a game. I mean, it'd be nice. I wouldn't mind Albania winning. Croatia and beating Italy go out. Because it would be Italy out the way. We need all the hard opposition out, really. That's the thing. We need all the hard opposition out of the Euros that we need to avoid, because we play the runner-up for Group A, which is Switzerland. Yeah, like, I'm enjoying the Euro. I just hope some of the bigger teams go out. But I think the Netherlands are guaranteed to go through. France and also Austria are going to go through because Poland have gone out already. So they've got after the result between France and the Dutch the other night. So Poland are out. Scotland are out. So Poland's quite difficult because they've got Lewandowski and they always are a tricky opposition to play. So Poland are out, Scotland are out. If Italy can join that list, and maybe, obviously, if Spain can't go out, Germany can't go out. So Spain, Germany, Portugal are through as well. The Spain, Portugal, Germany are the tough ones. France are going to go through. The Netherlands will be through. Hopefully we'll go through after we beat Slovenia tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be tough. No, it's going to be a tough last 16 campaign for anyone, but I mean, it would be funny if England lost tomorrow, but it wouldn't be funny because we would be out. We really need our group. What needs to happen? Denmark needs to go out. Serbia, Slovenia come through with us. Denmark go out because that'll be Denmark out of the way. It's going to be interesting what happens in the Euros in the next few days. Because it's today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday. See. I've only got a minute to go on this, and we would have won the Euros with Germany. So that'd be country number 7 out of 8. Got 2 minutes added on. There we are then, we've won the Euros with Germany. We've beat France 6-0 in the final. Hope everyone has enjoyed this live afternoon stream on Uefa Euro 2024 on EAFC 24 with Germany. That's country number 7 out of 8. Our last country will be doing a Uefa Euro 2024 career mode, will be with Italy, will be with the Italians. it will be Italy next. We've won it of Germany. And do you know what? The last two careers I've done, I've actually really enjoyed. So we've gone right through to the final and we've won it. So I think Spain and Germany so far have been the two that I've really probably most enjoyed the most. It's not been separated over two live streams, so I've really enjoyed that today. Hope you've all enjoyed the chat and the conversation as well. But yeah, we've won Euro 2024 with Germany, country number 7 out of 8. It was actually quite good. I'm enjoying this. I mean, you know, I didn't expect to be live as early as what I thought I was going to be, but we have won it of Germany. We've beat France 6-0 in the final. Come through the group stage, the last 16, the quarter-final and semi-final, and we've come out on top in the final. And obviously our next live stream and our next career match will be with Italy. Yeah, we'll be with the Italians. That will be our last country we will be doing, so I'm not going to do everyone. I'm only going to do the 8 that I picked that I'm going to do, because also I think they're going to be the ones that you can enjoy the most. So there we are then. Germany 6, France 0. We've won Euro 2024. We are European champions of Germany. And that concludes the tournament. I mean, there's been quite a few shocks in the last 16, the quarterfinals and in the semi-finals. There's been quite a few shocks, but in the end, we are the tournament hosts, and the tournament hosts in Germany have won Euro 2024. What can be even more sweeter than that? European champions belong to Germany, the host of Euro 2024. And there we are champions. So, hope you enjoyed that live stream. Our last UEFA Euro 2024 career mode with EAFC 24 will be with Italy, will be with the Italians. Can we make it 8 out of 8 and end these career modes on a positive note and get all countries 8 out of 8 won? Let's see what happens. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, rest of the evening. Go and enjoy the rest of Euro 2024 tonight in Group B. And yeah, we'll be back with Italy in the next few days. Thanks for watching.